How is everybody? How is everybody? Hmm. I should go live because it sort of boggles my mind. There's just so many things to say and what I see. See the way this is coming down? What if this went all the way back up, but the ears come out? You see this over here? Each jack or the kings, they sort of have this design on their head. Pull them together, it becomes the K. Right? If we find a divided center, we'd end up with a point here. It would become the M, right? If you turn it upside down, we have the V, and to each side, empty space 1, empty space 1, 4, 5, and 6, showing that we're taking up more room. You see, if you take something and you move it into the center, it's taking up between 1 and 3. So imagine if it was on the right or on the left, it would be taking up in the next dimension and part in this dimension. There's just so many things to say, so many things I can see. The pedal boat. You pedal on the boat and imagine the pedals, not the pedals that you pedal, but the propeller that's in the water is also out of the water. In order to have consistent pull, right, you can't have just one. If you only had a half, it'd have to go all the way through and then wait all the way around until it comes back. It only pulls one full stroke, but that one paddle pulls a full stroke of water. It starts here and it pushes you. Up here, it's not pushing you. It's pushing you down and starting slowly until the paddle, and then it starts getting up. Where is most of the pressure? I don't know. We have more. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? At least like this, we'll have this one and this one in the water, and two just that came out of the one that came out of the water and one that's going back into the water. Anyways, somebody find a mistake in this because it's way too perfect for me. I was doing something on the Fibonacci, and I sometimes mix up Fibonacci and binary, and there's designs all over the place. There's designs. You come up with an idea of how to make the design through numbers. How do I connect the numbers to make a design? Right now, I mean, I don't want to give away what I'm doing, but people have done it before, and so I'm not the best. And I mean, I don't know. I'm not the only one that knows. And I saw somebody doing this cutout of books with pictures. That's brilliant, because that's, I don't like to say, but I sort of do that with the binary, but I need it bigger because we can't see it. I need it bigger, but I can turn it into colors. I don't need to play this game. I just need to know the answers. And then I need to learn exactly how they find the answers for an altered reality, an altered understanding, an altered reasoning. I want to see that the letter B worked, didn't work. I didn't like that every time I pressed the letter, the B would show up. At one point, there was no B. And then all of a sudden, too many B's, and now I broke the B thing, and it's over there. So to be or not to be, but in numbers, right? If I was talking in French, right, or in Spanish, el número. In French, they go numero, no B, no B in number. Saying the ocean, the circle of the ocean, the A and the E world, right? The A is present in 1, 3, 5, and 9. So we know the electronic world is present in the E. And to create the E in cards or in anything, mathematically, to create the E is 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is 3 and 2. Is there any other way to create 3 and 2? Any craps. AB creates E. Abe, Uncle Abe Lincoln, linking electronics, link the things together. So in the first reality, in the first actuality, we come up to the half-life, and this is a very special number, and I'm going to show you why, because this is what links everything. 6 is a link. 7, 8, and 9, 24. 6 and 1 is 7. Going to go down here and find out 6, 7. 15, 6, 15, 24, 31 is 4. Did I get that right? 15, 24, and 7 is 31 is 4. 6, 7, and 5 is 12. And 1 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. So that would be right here, 7, 6, 4. It says God. Gateway, birth gateway. These two numbers Should it be done this way? Should I use Fibonacci and go 4 numbers? Should I go around in a circle? Which way should we do it? We're creating, I need to create from what has already been created. I'm going to do it roulette style. But then this, right, has to go here and here and here and here. And now the question is, do I lower it down once each time, right? Do I lower it down one each time? Or do I put it next to each other? That's also one of my questions. And the reason for that question is because it shows it in the computers how they're always going down. So you figure these numbers would always be going down, and instead of down, they're going actually down and over. So they'd be going on this angle. And that's the angle of the 45, the separation of the 666. And I'm not going to get into that. 234 vibration and 666 is 90 degrees. Or do I flip it around and go 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 5, 8, 4, 4, 8, 5? Or do I link it together, go 1, 1, and then instead of going 3, 1, 1, I bring the 3 and 3 together and make it 6 and go 1, 1, 6, 1, 1? Or should I just go 2, 6, 2? And then all of a sudden, if you go back a few videos, 26, 62 flipped over creates 88, the sky system. But let's not get into that. We come all the way down and it repeats right over here. Okay? 1, but didn't repeat in the same box. Do you see that? See the way 1, 1, 3, 5, 8, 4? 1, 1, 3, 5, 8, 4. Did I make a mistake? 1, 1, 3, 5, 8, 4. 2 and 1 is 3. 1, 1 is 2. 2 and 1 is 3. But there's a mistake. 1 and 1 is 2. And I put 3. Then I put 3 and 2 is 5. 5 and 3 is 8. So we come out to the same thing. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 1 is 3. But I'm 1 backed up. So because that's missing, advance that forward. The 1 and 1 will show up over here. So it'll be 1, 1, and I skipped the 2, but here I made the 2. So if I took this off, right, the 3 would go over here, and the 5, 8, 4 would go over here, but it looks like we're back in order with the same numbers. So I don't know how you want to look at it. It should have started right here, right? Should have started absolutely over here, but if the 2 was over here, that one would go here. So we are going to complete all the way down to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 24 numbers. Now the first 3, these are going to repeat, okay? These are the repeats, so you don't start over and back into the place, into the game until you get to here. That's 27 numbers. And then where this number and this number connect, right, would be 27 numbers. It would connect in the 28th number, okay? And this wouldn't be 5, that would be a 3 over here. It would be 3, 5, 8, 4. 3, 5, 8, 4. 3, 5, 8, 4, 3, 7, 1. So now that I've told you, mentioned to you this, I just want to go over a few more things. 15 and 16 could be 6 and 7. The spirit of 76 equals 31, where altered current comes in at 9 birth to the 7th gate. Mars, minus plus 4, 5, 6 to the Federation. 2, 5, 8, 4, 5 and 2, 7, 8 and 4, 12, 7, 3 could be Nibiru, Earth 25, 84 Pluto, the son of B and E. 41 DNA, 41 AD, 18 the heavens of the one passage, the heavens where 10 is. 10 has to pass. How does it pass? Right? It passes as in spirit only. How much has to go through information, going in one door, out the other one, right? Open and closing, in and out, the information network, the highway. Where do I connect to? 67, 65, 13, and 11, altered current. K would be 1,000, 10, 10, 10. There's many ways. It's going to be 4 and 2, the cat. Now we got the electronic cat. In 4181, we have Venus. We also have EIEIO telling me we're on the farm. 5 and 9, E and I creating N. EIN and STEIN, Einstein. The reason for that is S and T and Einstein, 39. EIN equals to 28, right? 9 times 3 is, wait a second, 39. I'm trying to remember. Yes, 7 times 4, 7 plus 4 is 28. 11 equals to 39. So it comes in through that way, the backwards way, Einstein and Neptune. 109, 1946. 10 becomes 16, becomes 7, the gateway to birth and the Federation. 1771, here comes the Tea Party. 7 and 7, 5-2, Earth, the keyway. 8-7, the gateway to heaven. Where do I get all this? 7 and 1 is 8. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 1 and 1 is 2. 5-2 is Earth. So I just play with the numbers that way. Next comes up 45, 48. Why do I have this one here? The sun in the foxhole, the sun, Pluto, son of man. Anyways, we continue on and we get Earthman, 3/4 and 1/4. Right? 20 and 10. 2 and 1, area, space. 1 is in between, 2 is on the outside. 20, 10, 20 is my 50. 20, 20 is my 40. 10, 30 is my 40. 10, 30. 630. Right? 630. 636, 642. I don't even know what it means, but anyways, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. We rise up to here, the cube, the gateway, creation, the church, the birth. Yo, 7 come 11. Blackjack, 7 come 11, gateway. Earth, sun, gateway. What is this? The difference between 3.141592 and pi, and this comes out to 42, the cat, creation, and the queen. Maybe it's the crown that we're all wearing, where the cat comes in the miscommunication. That 30 will be 30 to 36 or 26 to 36. If you want, we'll go down 24 to 36. All zeros, separation to the left and the right in the Federation, to one side and the other. The only reason that one side is 6 and the other side reality is 4 is because you're here. So your 2, your body is here. Now in this fashion area over here, when you add up 1 through 10, it equals to 55. But on the way up, it equals to all these numbers. 49779, 499. How do I get these numbers? 1 plus, where do I get these numbers from? Hold on a second. 81. Oh, okay. 1 and 3 and 6 is 9 and 10 is 19 and 15 is 10 and 19 is 25, 15 and 21 is 36, 28 and 21 is 49, 28 and 36 is 54. So the half-life, Earth, 2 to the power 2, 4 to the power 4, 5 to the power 5, 6 to the power 6, 7 to the power 7. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 9 is 81. 10 times 10. Why does it happen? We can go the other way. We can go now, we're going to go backwards now. We're going to go 19, 19. Let me see what this is. 1, 3, 5, 6. No, it's going to be 55 and 45 is 100 and 136 and 164 and 185 and 200, 210, 216, 219, 220. If I work it backwards, right, adding up these numbers this way, then adding up these numbers this way. Okay, what I actually did is this comes out to 19, excuse me, I'm a little lost again. Oh yes, this number came out to 10, 16. This one came out to 25, over. So I took these two and put them here. I didn't do that in this one, right? I have to just give me a second. Okay, there's two ways to look at this. If I add them all up to the end, I get 220. If I add up this one to the end, I get 374. So something's wrong again. Okay, I think I got it in order now. Okay, so I'm going to just scrap what I did here, right? Forget about that. Maybe I'll just cut that out of the video, but you know I can't. When I add it up this way and I add it up this way, it gives me two results. It tells me another story. We have to determine what the 98 and the 7 is, right? 7 and 2, 8 and 1. 6 and 3, 5, 4. 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. 6 and 2, 1 and 7 ways to get 8. Creating that X, or creating the a letter with a combination of numbers that come together. There's just many ways to do it. We have the roulette, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can do that in Lo Shu, the way they place numbers in Lo Shu. Instead of a 1, it's a 4. Instead of a 2, it's a 9. Instead of a 3, it's a 2. Instead of a 4, it's a 3. And 5 remains 5. 6 becomes 7. 7 becomes 8, right? So now in the corners you have 2 and 8. The cycle where once 3 and 7 were, now you have 2 and 8. In the 8th position we have 1, or once we had 8, now we have the 1 that goes in the middle of everything, right? And maybe 1 and 1, if you take a look at it, because if you relink where 1 is and you flip numbers upside down, you get 101. 101, and then the next number would be 9. So it's almost like a countdown. But anyways, I don't want to mix you up. 147 is what I like to bring everything in Chaldean, just jumping off the subject, okay, where everything in gematria, right, ends at 7. So 313 for the 7th gate, and I'm going to explain that. I'm going to explain this. Using 1, 2, and 7, because of any craps in creation, we have to bring 1, 2 together, okay? Then we go every single 1 in the piano, right? It becomes 1, then 8, then 15, then 22. 2, then 9, then 16, then 23. Then we get 7, then 14, then 21, and that would be gun 3.75, 3.75, creation in the moon. Gun, AHOVBIPW, gun. I'm not going to make words out of this yet. Ahova. The gateway 313. If we were going to play it with dice, we can get 6 and 1, 5 and 2, 4 and 3 to create this. But we're using 3 numbers. Here we need 2, 4, 2 using 3 numbers. Or we can have 1, 4, 3, the DC world. Or we can have 1, 5, 2, memory. That's it. Here, with 3, we get, and I don't want to repeat any, we're going to repeat a number or not to repeat a number. If we repeat a number, maybe it means we're in both worlds, like in 313. Instead of over here, where we can get, we'd end up with 2, 2, and then 4. So we're looking not to repeat. We can't repeat this. We can't repeat 2, 2, 4. So we can't just take 1. We take 1 and 2, and then 4. Would create the only non-repeating 7. 1 and 2 and 4. 1 and 2 will create, the 3 will create 3 and 4, the reverse on the cube. Give me the gateway. How are we going to create this? The reverse in a cube, since there is no 9, there is no 8, and there is no 7 on a cube, we obviously need a minimum of 2 cubes. So this would be the BC world. Before the Christ, where the heavens, the gates, and the birth. Before creation. After the death of the Christ, there was the E-world connect. The combinations of 1, 6, 2, 5 will create that 7. So we had 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 through 5 equals to 15. Okay? 1 through 5 equals to 15. 6 through 10 equals to 40. The difference is 25. As you're counting up, the difference will always be 25. Earth will always be the difference. The minimum is 15, and 40 equals to 55 or 25. 25 is the difference, 24 in between. The difference between 2 and 5, adding from 2 to 5 is 14. 2, 3, 4 is 9. 3 and 4 is 7. 5 and 2 is 7. 6, 7, 8, 9 is 30. 6, 7, 8 is 21. 6, 7, 8 is equivalent to 21, as 1 through 6 is equivalent to 21. When we use 10 fingers, or because 10 and 1, they repeat, so we'll remove our, what do you want? We want to remove the 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, so we're going to remove them both. Okay, let's remove them both. This one will be 14, this one will be 30. 44. 4 times 4 is 16. The 24-hour day, minus 6 plus 6. The minus 6 would be that 24, right? I'm just trying to think. 24. 6 times 4, 6 plus 4 is 24, and 10, 34, right? Did I say that? 24 and 10, 34. 24 minus 10, 14. Is this where it comes in? 7 and 8, the gateway. 3 and 4, the DC altered world current. Take away this 10 over here, and we end up with this, 30 and 40, and those are the reverse. Do you follow me right now? Now the reality stands in that 1 through 6 is 21, okay? I'm going to try and show you this. 1 through 6 is 21. 8, 9, 10, using all 10 fingers, okay? 8, 9, 10 is 27. The red sun and the cube. 3 and 8, the church, the steeple. We are missing number 7. So we take it as a 6 and a 1. My number 7, it's right here. We're going to add the 6, okay? And I'm going to tell you why we're going to do this. I'm going to add the 6 and make it 27. We now have 3 numbers and part of the last number. 3, 1, and 3, joining 2 sides, if you want to look at it that way. 27, 27. Took 6 numbers, took 3 numbers. Maybe that's the reason for 6 and 3. And we're left over with 1 that joins the tunnel between the 2 sides, making it 275 and 275. 275 and 275 is freedom, 55. Add up 1 through 10, 55. Man 10, 5.5, 1/10. 1/10. Running of the clock, 1/10. So this is 27.5, and it takes 6 numbers plus 6. The other one takes 3 numbers, okay, 3 numbers, and a splitting of a number. 3 and part of a number, and the part of the number is 1 times 6 and 1 plus 6 equals to 7 and 6. 7 times 6, 42. 7 plus 6, 13. Total is 55. Minus it, it is 29 to birth, 92 the yellow world. Did I say that good enough? Did I do that well enough? Well enough again? The total number we over here, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24. It took 24 numbers. And then the rejoining were the 1 or the 10. Do you remember what I said? The 1 or the 10, 24 numbers. 27 joins it all. And then this number over here will be number 3. 27, 274 days, if I can remember, is 270 or 274 makes 3 seasons. 3 quarters and 1 quarter, right? Always the Pac-Man has always that area space to something. Put the piece of the pie in, take the piece of the pie out. When you're the propeller that turns around, you're only using, you can be using all of them, but there's only so much that's going to push the water. Because if you put too many propellers, there'll be no water that can get in between, and you'll just turn empty, right? Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus. I drew a cat. when I first finished it, I didn't like it. When I look back at it, I like it. I like to learn how to draw. They're talking about silica, silica water, STNDRD 39, 18, 22. 8 and 9, second creates the high heavens. 39 creates 27 in the red sun and 12 any craps. R and D, okay, 22 will create your phi, and that's in your third. Standard death is the fashion. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm still behind from, I didn't do a gematria video. I'm going to get back into, I don't even know where. And just in case one of my followers was asked me a question, but I'm going to have to come back with that answer. Yeah, I guess we're going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching this video.